today is the Busker challenge. It's for charity.
Oh, we decided not to rehearse today and have a fight instead.
He's such an asshole. He has something up his bum, and somebody needs to pull it out and hit him with it. You're not filming.
Tired. The most stressful thing has just been getting up painfully early. It's awful. Not used to it.
So sucks in that little tiny room when you can't fall asleep and the door's locked and everyone's asleep and you're like, oh, I can't sleep, and then you're rolling around and then you get an hour's sleep. And then you wear aviators all day because your eyes are sunk in your head.
There's the maple leaf. There's kind of glue still around it. Right, it went down. It's a Pisces sign.
We got a shopping cart last night, and Mike was going down the hill by our the street.
Green light! Oh my god!
Good morning, everyone.
Morning, Brad.
I know it seemed like this was going to go on forever, but there's only 4 days left. Now's the time to really kind of pull your band together and make the last stretch a good one. The challenge today is the Busker challenge. It's for charity. The money you collect is going to go to the Canadian Music Therapy Trust Fund. So no pocketing that money. Pat's going to give you guys a rhythm workout this morning outside. So have a good day.
Okay, Connor. You know, we're gonna leave a hole and you're gonna clap in it and see if it works. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's better. Go, 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 go. Come on, lean into it. Go, go, go. Cack. Come on, big cacks. Cack. Help them out. Cack. There we are. Well done. Good solo.
Oh, it was awesome. I called in to XFM in Ottawa, and they just asked me a bunch of questions about the show and like who I'm meeting and what I'm doing here, who the coaches are. It was my first time like doing a radio interview, and they usually have big bands like Green Day and Gob on there. I wasn't nervous at all. It was awesome.
Let's follow by 2 triplets. On that pattern.
I know before I got here, everyone was treating me like a rock star, and I wasn't even here yet. So maybe once I'm back and I'm on TV, I don't know. I wonder if people are gonna start like maybe they'll notice. It's like, hey, aren't you on that Rockcamp show?
Oh, I never had a drum teacher before, but my dad had a old set back in the house, and he taught me that wipeout beat, that beat for wipeout, and then I kind of learned from that, and then I just self-taught.
I love doing the lessons still. Every day is something new. Well, I finally started to take the time to bother to develop my left hand and stuff like that, because it's something I've never really done.
It's good to come here to Rockcamp because Al, the drum instructor, he shows me a whole bunch of stuff I never known before, so it's good to learn and get to expand my horizons of drumming.
I've blown tubes, I've blown capacitors out of my amp. I've literally had an amp explode on stage, like, you know, full on, like a cartoon. The amp just started smoking, like shooting, firing smoke out of the back of it, right? Like just the black, rancid smelling smoke.
It's really cool. He's down with playing the bars and clubs like that, and he really likes his blues, and I like that. Over these 2 weeks, I've probably become a better guitar player than I ever have, and the learning curve is just nutty. Like, I've learned so much so fast. It's great.
Yeah, I learned a lot from him, actually, especially in guitar. I guess, he's a big help. I'm glad we have the coaches.
You always have to think about, okay, there's got to be like some sort of rhythm thing happening here, and, you know, some sort of melody thing happening here, like, but they can, it can be taken over by different roles. I mean, Radiohead were doing a lot of stuff like that, like that little. The
Ian, oh, what a wicked guy. He's teaching us far too much. He's teaching us a lot about like producing and what to do and what we need to do, who to avoid out there, and I'm so glad that I got him for the coach because he's just so cool and down to earth. And
that is awesome.
First of all, we're going to have rehearsals, and that's going to go on for a little more than an hour. And then we're going to come down, and on the stage, every band's going to do one of their songs unplugged, and it's going to be recorded.
This is not a boring band. Whatever they're going to do, they're going to put whatever they got into it. Yeah. And if something's in the way, they'll go down swinging, I think. Oh, we decided not to rehearse today and have a fight instead.
It was about nothing. Just because, like, I wanted to run through the song one more time so we could, like, get it over with and move on or whatever. And he's like, you. He has something up his bum, and somebody needs to pull it out and hit him with it.
To the wrong foot, right? You just have to watch what we say. You let things fester and then people blow up. So if you don't deal with things as it comes up, then
He said something, I don't know, and I was just like, conceited bitch, like, as a joke, and he's like, I can't believe you don't realize that you are. He's such an asshole. Like, I don't understand what his problem is. Like, if I've ever met anybody, like, conceited, it's Alan. He's the most conceited person I've ever met in my life.
Alan crossed the line when he called me a conceited bitch. We were jamming and he said something like, you don't realize it, but you really are. And I was just, and then he was like, now sing. And I was just like, and I had to leave the room.
Just ignore him, Crystal. I've been ignoring him since the first day our band got together. I haven't talked to him. I haven't had a conversation with that kid.
I've really tried, but that just, like, that was horrible. And I wasn't expecting it either. It was just really mean.
music is about harmony. And if you think the discord between humans doesn't make its way into your music, you're sadly mistaken. So if you're going to put a performance together Saturday night, you want to clear the air.
He hates my guts. He thinks I can't play. He hates working with me. He doesn't, like...
What's up, Alan?
Nothing much. Okay, so obviously we gotta resolve this.
I just don't see how I've been condescending. If anything, like, I felt really, like, below everybody because I can never help out with anything because I always have to ask everybody, oh, can you help me with the melody? Oh, no, I don't know what to do here. Can you play that again? Can you play that again? I'm not getting it. I feel like the retard of the band.
Well, you always act that way towards me. Like you're like condescending, like you're above me or something. Like
What are you
I'm
talking
trying to
about?
work
I
it.
always
I'm
have
like
to like
teaching
ask
you the
for help.
songs.
But I'm always like, can you help me with this melody? Because I can't do it. Like, how
Like
is that
you're not
condescending?
conceited. You're not conceited. You're just like condescending towards me sometimes. I feel that way.
Remember when we first few days, we were talking about cutting each other some slack?
I'm trying to apologize and like work things out.
First of all, do you think she's talented?
Yeah, I've pointed that out several times.
And you obviously think he is too.
Yeah.
This band has put songs together in an entirely different way than any ensemble I've ever been with. And I know Katie's a bit out of her element with the kind of music that we're playing. Ryan feels the same way. And Mike has never really played in a band before. We're all at the same sort of disadvantage, I think, is what I'm saying. I think you guys are really terrific. I really do. I think everything gets lost in the language sometimes.
I think the music that we're making is fun. It's not like we have less of a chance than any other band.
No.
We just don't get along.
Well, let's start getting along.
Busking in front of the library is no small feat, you know. It's a pretty high traffic, high density area. I tell you, I feel for McGettigan's band down there at the stoop on Barrington Street. Do they have to kick out the punks from Barrington Street?
Everything's pretty cool, like the lessons and all that. I'm learning a lot. Challenges are fun, some of them, except for today. That was kind of the worst challenge we've had. We only made about $1. I'm proud of them. I think they're a good bunch, and they're really pulling together as a band and meeting some enthusiastic locals, and I think catching a little flack from the locals as well.
Give me half a profit. I can't freestyle for nothing.
People aren't just gonna give a bunch of young hoodlums free money.
Put me on TV. I'm better than you. Put me on TV.
I know that I couldn't sit there and do what they're doing right now. I could sit here with my back to them and read a book while they're doing it.
Yes! Please take the guitar from Rob. He's mad for business.
Please give a donation to the Canadian Music Therapy Trust. God will like you if you do. Oh, no, they should. I take my dogs for a walk. Thank you.
Hey guys, go.
Hey. Thank you.
I think the busking thing today helped. They were out sitting around having fun, laughing with each other. And you know who sang most of the stuff? The guitar players.
Oh, really?
They all can sing, the buggers won't, when we're in rehearsal.
It's nothing like the busking challenge. To make if they all feel awkward, then it's sort of at least they have some common ground at that point. Do you know what I mean? Like if everybody feels awkward, then at least you can relate to each other.
These are our American bills. Cha-ching.
All right, everybody. Did you have fun busking? How'd you like to make your living doing that? Yeah, the jet might not always be waiting for you after your gig, so you never know, eh? You never know. But anyway, there's an unquestionable winner, and that's Jack Stade. They raised a whopping $48.71. And the first band that's going to play for you, Unplugged, is going to be Osolco.
I could never tell poetic justice to anyone. I could never tell poetic justice to anyone. I could never tell poetic justice to anyone. To So we sat upon the couch, talking about our future lives. And I say forget about the future, 'cause I'm still in the past. With my dreams and my regrets, and the hopes that aren't quite yet. 'Cause you were mine to pursue, why'd I stop chasing you? Now I'm done with these games. What have I got to lose? I am falling faster than before, and confidence has left me, and it's almost out the door. Apprehension, lonely as detention. I'm so sick of wanting more.
Resolve someone's personality. I think it's just resolved by a little bit more acceptance on both our parts.
I guess I've learned that you gotta suck a lot of things up and just go with the flow.
gonna put Vaseline on his butt. And we're gonna let go of the towel, and he's gonna sit right up into his butt, covered in Vaseline. He's being an ass.
Yeah.
Go. What the? So we gave him an ass.